Hey guys, and welcome back to another EKU Hoops Hub podcast episode. Now today, we're going to go over our point guards. So since the full roster is in, we're going to go over Turner, Birdie, and Tayshaun Cromer today. So let's start. Now Turner is a really crafty guard that can get to the basket. He can shoot, as you can see there. He is on the smaller end of a guard, but just because he's small doesn't mean he can make that. That doesn't mean he cannot make plays. He's a really good facilitator. He can do a lot of things for your team. He can make space, as you can see there. Sometimes he'll go for the step back move, and he's a really good guy to use in a lot of different situations. Now, I'm going to pull up our roster to kind of show you our full roster. Now, I'm not going to go on the full one yet. I'm just going over guards for right now. But if you want to check out anything EKU related, head over to EKUsports.com, and they'll cover you with the EKU news. So let's go to men's basketball roster. So with our roster, we got a lot of younger players in our roster with Turner, with Tayshaun, with a lot of those guys. They're going to be big parts to our team. Also with Cooper, Rob, he's a big part. Just bringing that veteran leadership, I think, is very big. Michael Wardy coming back. He's really bulked up according to Coach Hamilton, so he's going to be a big part of our offense. Devontae Blanton's coming back. He's going to be a big part of our offense. So we got a lot of guys that definitely are going to help. I think that Devontae and Wardy are going to have to be a dynamic duo. If they can be on the floor together and work effectively, there's nothing stopping them. And they got good shooters around them. They got Deshaun. He's back. Turner, Tayshaun, Jackson Holt, Dorton, DK, and Talon Martin, David Nabo, John Ukamadu, Leland Walker. So they got good guys around them. And we got one last guy that came in a little later, but I do want to talk about him, Isaiah Cozart. He played high school at Madison Central, which was in Richmond. And he's a really good guy to use. He didn't get that much playing time in his 3 years at WKU. But hopefully he's going to be able to come over here and play really good for us. He spent 3 years over at WKU. Obviously played at Madison Central, which is a really good school every year in high school basketball. They're very competitive in different things. So he's a really good player to add. I know he can shoot, he can dunk, he can do a lot of things for us. So he's a really good utility guy that we can pull in different lineups whenever we need. I think that he's going to be a great add. And I think overall, we have a good roster to go. I think that if Turner and Tayshaun, if we can figure out where to put them in a lineup together, I think that would work effectively. But one thing about this roster is we have so many good guards, we're not going to be able to fit them all in the same lineup. So I was thinking about putting up some different lineups I could put together that would work effectively. So I'm starting my first mock lineup for next episode. That's what we'll run through for the next couple episodes. Is we'll do a guard lineup, a wing lineup, and a forward lineup just to show you different situations that I think would fit good for different lineups. But as I said, we got a really good roster coming back. I think that we have a lot of experienced guys, but we also have a lot of young guys, so it's a really good mix within all the guys. I think that a lot of the older guys will have to step up a little bit and just taking in that veteran leadership because we got a lot younger team this year, which means they're going to have to step up and be just help them and guide them through a full college season because as Michael said, like getting a young kid through his first college season's wear and tear, it's very different than high school. Like you're traveling sometimes like as EKU did this year to USC across the country. Like you're gonna have wear and tear, you're gonna have different things. So you're gonna have to be used to that and get used to that because if you're trying to play full 4 years of college ball and go on, like you gotta get used to that. So I think that's a very big part of this is just getting the young guys used to it and getting them adjusted to it because there's a lot more pressure in college than there is in high school. Now, high school, you have to go for your college recruitment and scholarship, but in college, if you're trying to go pro or semi-pro, you gotta like have the points because if you don't do this and this that the GM wants, you're not gonna get your spot. So, I think that just getting adjusted to pressure is something that I think the young guys will do. But hopefully, and I think we got a good roster this year. So hopefully we can get to the ASUN tournament and hopefully to the NCAA tournament. That's been one of my accomplishments I really want to happen. We got a good roster though. I think this is one of our best chances we'll have. I think bringing in all these young guys, great ads. Jackson Holt, Turner, Tayshawn, they're all good guys to bring in. And then in the forward spots, you got Darden, you got John, you got Isaiah, you got all these guys that have played in big situations and in big schools. So, like, we got all of the experience. We have Darden was an international guy, so he knows. He's been around the country, obviously. He's from Kosovo, and he transferred from Florida Atlantic. As I've said it in a lot of other podcasts, he's going to be a big part to our team. I think he's going to be very underrated. No one's going to look at him and be like, if they scout us, they're going to be like, okay, he might come in for a little bit. I think he's going to be a big player for us. I think that he's going to really have a big impact. So I think that we got a good shot this year. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.